right, we're going to the money man himself, Mike Eppel, standing by with your latest business news. Good morning to you, Mike.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I always ask you how you're doing in break, and it's always like, oh, I don't know, Mel.
That's not true.
You know what? Your energy level, that was
so not true.
It's there. I'm always looking for it from you. I feed off of you. So, this is how I'm going. How are you doing today,
All
Mike?
Right. We're fine, thank you. Are you talking about me specifically or what we're seeing on the markets this morning?
Let's look at the markets because that's a different story.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Yesterday was a bad day. Today, we'll see. You know what? The risk here is about these rising case numbers out of the United States, right? So that's one thing we're looking at from a reset perspective. The other thing, too, Melanie, the talk or the announcement made yesterday by the Fitch credit rating service that Canada's credit rating has been downgraded from AAA. It was kind of interesting to see the lack of reaction, I would say, from a market standpoint, because look at this. This is something that pretty much every country is going to be facing now. Fitch credit rating saying we've got deteriorating finances. No kidding. We're spending billions upon billions of dollars to keep the economy going in the midst of a pandemic. But every country is faced with the same dilemma. So from a credit ratings are used as a metric for how much it costs the government to borrow money. And in this case, if everybody's in the same situation, it should not affect what type of interest rates the federal government will have or see from a refinancing of all of this debt.
Mike, something else you're following, Disneyland. If you wanted to go, you're going to have to wait even longer.
Yeah, this is the California theme park operations for Disney. They're delaying the restart, according to reports, indefinitely because COVID-19 case numbers in California have spiked, as they have in Arizona and Texas. And, you know, there's so many health-related issues to reopening a place where you've got people, you know, congregating. So they're going to take a wait-and-see approach on that. And also the live-action version of Mulan is also apparently going to be delayed. That was supposed to be out next month, but that looks to be on the back burner as well now.
I was looking forward to that. I really was. I'm really into the kiddie movies now. I wonder why.
Can't imagine.
Yeah, I think I've watched Wreck-It Ralph like 12 times in the last 2 days. Elon Musk making more headlines. What's he doing today?
Well, this is something that has been actually talked about a little bit for Elon Musk about getting internet service to rural Canada. And this has been something that's really come to the forefront here with people working from home, regardless of where they may be, and rural Canadians not having access to the internet, which comes back to e-learning and all of these other things that we need to be online for. Musk's company called Starlink actually applied earlier this year for approval at the federal government level to have low-orbiting satellites for a new service, and he wants to launch this by either later this year or early next year. The timeline is actually pretty soon for this rural internet service both in the U.S. and Canada. And a lot of people would say that is an awesome idea. God, I have a family farm as well, and getting internet there was a challenge. So might be something to look forward to here if you're living out in the country and can't get online to broadband internet.
Yeah. Finally, a sad story, and definitely a piece of my childhood. I don't know if it was for you or not, but Chuck E. Cheese saying goodbye?
No. It's not saying goodbye.
Okay, don't scare me.
It's just okay, there's a difference. They filed for bankruptcy protection.
Yes.
That doesn't mean they're going away.
Well, it doesn't mean they're doing
okay. Well, no, that's true.
Yeah.
Because they've only got 200 out of 600 locations worldwide currently open. Most of those in the U.S. And of course, we're talking about risk, right? So they're actually owned by a private equity firm called Apollo Group, got bought out a couple of years ago. They're refinancing their debt. So they will continue operations. Will they close some locations? Possibly. We don't know the number on that as of yet. But nevertheless, that is sort of, you know, you look at Chuck E. Cheese, anything that has, again, a lot of kids in a small environment.
Think about the ball pit, Mike, the ball pit, Germ Central. It was fun back in the day, though.
Yeah, you know what? There are other issues there.
Oh, geez. Okay, Mike, thanks as always.
And all those little tickets you get to buy to get all sorts of
To get a pencil.
I know.
With
You have to
stickers.
spend in a pencil.
But it was worth it. Best pencil I've ever had.
I know. There you go.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.